Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Parental advisory, explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's Captain America with a special announcement. Stay off of drugs, kids! Unless it's marijuana. If it's marijuana, then you're okay. I guess. In some states. Pretty soon, all states. Yay, USA. Hey, what's up everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, guys, and guess what? We are back at it again with another toy review. This time we have Captain America and the Arkham Knight Assembly. No, never mind. Don't pay no attention to the people in the background. That was my last review, if you guys didn't see it, of Robin over here. Robin, focus camera. Okay. So we had this Marvel Select Captain America, guys. As you know, I'm steady building up my Marvel Select collection. I do have a Captain America in my collection. Of course, stay tuned towards the end of the video, which I'm going to do a comparison of the Bucky Captain America. Then I'll break out the Avengers, the 4 main Avengers, or should I say the 3 Avengers to go with the Cap right here, with the Captain. So, as you guys can see, I bought this Captain America loose. He possibly might be missing a gun because, as you can see, his gun holster is empty. But I figure we take a quick look at this Captain America because I think he is worth it. Now, I'm not really for sure which Captain America this is. Maybe you guys may know. It's not the Avenging Captain America because I do remember him having like the gun holsters around his shoulders. So if you guys know, let me know. I tried doing some research and nothing came up. I just think he's like regular Captain America, but I'm pretty sure he's from a movie. Which movie, I don't know. The first one, I have no idea. He possibly could be from the first one. That's my guess. Okay, guys, so let's take a closer look at Captain America. And of course, we have his shield right here, which we'll take a look at. But first, we'll take a look at the detail of this cap. And he's not too bad, you know, being for an older figure. Let me see, is there anything on his boot here which I can see? It says 2011. Okay, so yeah, he has to be like one of the first Captain Americas to come out. As you can see, he's got like a little booger on his nose. No, it's just a scratch. Yeah, so he had to be one of the first, I believe, maybe the first Captain America movie. Captain America from the very first one, 2011, if I'm correct. I think so. Don't quote me on that one. It's hard to keep track, man. So yeah, overall, great detail. Let's get the shield in his hand. I guess it goes this way. I'm not for sure. Maybe the shield goes this way. Let's see. Would it go in this hand? Is Captain America right-handed or left-handed? I don't know. I think I'm just going to go with his right hand, being that it's open and it looks like he can hold the shield. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Look at that Captain America shield. Nice. I like these. I like these a lot. So the articulation for the Marvel Select, your typical Marvel Select, Diamond Select, articulation. Break at the upper torso. Arms extend out that much. No double jointed. Elbows. He has these like weird Marvel Select ball joints that they still do. No double jointed knees. It looks like they're double jointed, but they don't really extend out that much. That's as far as they extend out. But he's a nice, solid Marvel Select, man. So he's pretty nice, man. I have to give it to Marvel Select. He's a pretty nice Marvel Select compared to my other Marvel Select Captain America, the Bucky Cap one. I think one of the very first ones that ever came out. And speaking of that one, let's go ahead and do some comparisons. Alright, so here is the Captain America Bucky Cap one. And you know what? I still have a fondness for this one. I don't know why. It's so dated, man. It's just really, really dated. But I still like it, man. The face sculpt is horrible. The body is not too bad. But I just still like the classic Cap America, even though he's not the classic Captain America. It's Bucky Cap. And he came with this base right here. I'm not for sure if this Captain America came with the base. I'm pretty sure it did, being that it is a Marvel Select. So like I said, if you guys know, let me know. I always appreciate your guys' help and your research. You're my research crew. Okay, but this is how they measure up right here. Whoops! He lost his shield. Actually, let's take this guy off the base. And this is how they measure up right here. Yeah, I think one of the main reasons why I like this cap so much, look at that, dude. This Bucky cap so much is because I love the classic colors of the blue, the red, white, and blue, man. Even though he's got black going down his back. And this base that they gave us is pretty cool. I'm guessing it's an eagle. Don't quote me on that one. Maybe not. Somebody's in the comments gonna say, "No, idiot. It goes to and it goes to No, you're freaking Captain America, you dumbass." Okay, so here is Cap. Oh yeah, and speaking of Cap, I'm gonna do a comparison of him in the classic Marvel Legends Captain America as well. I forgot to bring him out, but here is the Cap with the Marvel Select team. There's the classic Hulk. I think the first appearance of the Hulk in the Marvel Select lineup. I'm not for sure about that one. Don't quote me on that one. There's the Iron Man from the Civil War. Iron Man. I forget which mark he is. And then you got the Cap with the classic Thor, which, in my opinion, is an awesome Thor. The face sculpt still doesn't really hold up, but I kind of know what they were going for with this Thor. You know, he looks like a guy that existed back then. I mean, the people back then, back in the day, didn't have the most. They weren't supermodel material, man. They didn't look like Chris Hemsworth. They looked like this guy. They were very. How can I say this? How can I put this in a polite way? Back in the day, human beings were very. They looked like they were inbred. They looked like they... Never mind. I don't want to get into that. But the Vikings, I mean, even if you look back at like some of the older pictures, like back from the like 1800s, and look at the people and look how they looked so like wrong, dude. They looked like they were like special or something, you know what I mean? I don't mean to offend anybody, but yeah, just take a look at people, how they looked back like 100 years ago, man, compared to how people look now, you know what I mean? They look like this. They look so disgruntled. They look inbred. They look like they just got caught sleeping with their sister or something, you know? Okay, so let's do a comparison with this Marvel Select and the classic Marvel Legends. Alright, ladies and gents. Okay, here is... Yeah, even this face sculpt doesn't really hold up that much. I mean, he's nice. I love the color. It's the classic... You know, when I used to have Captain America back in the day in Toy Biz form. I mean, when Toy Biz first started, this is the Cap that I knew, man. And yeah, dude, he's come a long way. Let's just put it like that. And yeah, a lot of people sleep on this Captain America right here from the vintage wave on the carded vintage card. But I actually like him. The face, not so much. He looks kind of horrible. He kind of looks like a professional wrestler who didn't make it. In the WWE, or back then in the WWF, before what, Wild something Federation, Wildlife something took over the name, and so WWF couldn't use WWF. It was Wildlife something fun, right? I'm not for sure, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So the WWF had to give up that name and switch over to WWE Entertainment, because essentially it's entertainment. Okay, so, and that's probably one of the reasons why I don't collect wrestling figures, is because I used to watch wrestling back in the day, and it's just, It was awesome back in the day. The last time I stopped watching wrestling is when Stone Cold and The Rock were part of the WWE. And then when Stone Cold left and then The Rock left, I pretty much stopped watching wrestling after that. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not a big wrestling fan anymore. And that's one of the main reasons why I don't collect wrestling figures. You know, wrestling nowadays, just to go off topic, I know we're talking about Captain America, but, you know, wrestling nowadays, it just sucks, man, because everybody looks the same. Everybody has like a normal name. Like nobody has like a gimmick anymore. Nobody has like a character anymore. Everybody's just trying to be themselves, which sucks, man. I don't want to see yourselves. You know, for me, I watch wrestling because I watch them for the characters. You know what I mean? So Captain America stands at a little over 7 inches tall. And that sucks, man. And I haven't watched wrestling in a while, so I'm pretty sure they still have those characters. But from what I've seen, and I have friends who watch wrestling, they, you know, every wrestler just looks like your every regular guy who lives like right next door to you with a regular name. You know what I mean? It's not entertaining anymore. You know, it's not like, you know, Stone Cold, which he kind of had a gimmick. He was you know, he was kind of your regular everyday guy. That's pretty much how it started. But he still had a gimmick, you know what I mean? The Undertaker had a gimmick. Hulk Hogan had a gimmick. The Rock even had a gimmick, you know what I mean? And then it just became humans. And so now you don't look at them as gods anymore, you know what I mean? As superheroes. Hence, that's why we are reviewing this superhero. So I just wanted to speak on that, guys. So I don't know if you guys still watch wrestling or if you collect wrestling figures. Let me know. But it's just, for me, it's just not the same anymore. You know what I mean? Okay, maybe because I've grown up as well. I don't know. Maybe I'm a grown man. But there are grown men that still watch wrestling. But like I said, it just doesn't have the same appeal to me as it once did. That's just me. Okay, guys. So here is Captain America with the Avengers. So let me give you my rating, guys. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, I'm going to be very, very, very generous. And I really, really like this Marvel Select Captain America, so I'm going to give him a solid 7. I like the overall detail. I like the, you know, he looks like a soldier, you know what I mean? He doesn't look like the cartoon right here, the animated figure. He looks realistic. Speaking of realistic, you know, a very, very awesome figure. I showed you the ball joint, the head ball joint. You guys know the Marvel Select articulation. I love the boots, ankle movements. I really, really like this Captain America. I definitely recommend him if you guys collect Marvel Select. But then again, if you collect Marvel Select, you probably already have this figure. Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and leave this as is. There was my little review of Captain America, Marvel Select. Don't know which version this is. And we'll go ahead and leave it at that. Tell me what you guys think of this little review of my little opinions about wrestling. Hulk, look at that. Speaking of Hulk Hogan, Hulk, that's where Hulk got his name. Speaking of, he got it from the Hulk over there. I think Hulk, if he became a wrestler, I think he would be world champion of the entire world. He would be undefeated, in my opinion. All right, guys, so there was my little, and even Thor, too. So there was my little review of Captain America. If you guys liked this little review, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to receive more cool, epic reviews like this. And we'll go ahead and leave it at that. I just want to thank you guys for watching. And I'll catch you guys in the next review. Bye!